on there, guys? We back with another one, and we got some more to cover on this Kendrick Perkins, JJ Redick topic. Now, we all saw the blow up that those individuals had.
I want to just say something.
Stephen A.,
I mean no offense to you, and I mean no offense to First Take, because I think this show is extremely valuable. It is an honor to be on this desk every day. It really is. But what we've just witnessed is the problem with this show, where we create narratives that do not exist in reality. The implication, what you are implying, that the white voters that vote on NBA are racist, that they favor white people. You just said that. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. That is exactly what you implied, Kendrick Perkins. That is exactly what you implied. Secondly, hold on.
I did not call. I stated the facts. And you're not about to sit up.
We all know what you implied the other day. We all know what you implied just now. Hold on.
I stated,
one at a time.
It's the facts.
One at a time.
It's the facts. It's the facts.
Okay.
And so then we saw JJ Redick come up the next day, and he was on the show, and we saw Molly issue a statement apologizing for the network, and this is what she had to say.
I want to correct something here from yesterday's show. When Kendrick Perkins said 80% of NBA voters for the MVP award are white, the NBA publicly announces the voters each year, and after review, it is clear the panel is much more diverse than what was portrayed by Kendrick Perkins, and we wanted to make sure that we corrected that today.
So shortly thereafter, we had Steven Jackson taking up for his boy because he felt like Kendrick Perkins was getting some unfair criticism from the media, saying that, you know, Perk has expertise. He's been in these locker rooms. He's talked to these players. So when he makes an assertion about stat padding or something along those lines, Steven Jackson feels like fans don't have jurisdiction to speak on such a thing, whereas Perk has hands-on experience, and this is what he had to say. Check it out.
I got a question. So why do we always question our people when they experts at something? We got a lot of black people that's experts at something, but we always question and debate with them. You know what I mean? Like, if a football player say something, y'all get on the page and say, nah, and y'all going from what y'all saw of the media. He know from experience, from actually being there. You'll debate with a basketball player after he say something like you actually know, but you never been in the locker room or nothing to know that what's the truth. But he's been in the locker room for multiple years, know exactly what go on, but you want to debate with him like you know. And it's just black people we do that. You have a rapper that'll say something, and it'll be somebody that never rapped in their life that'll go and debate against them like they actually know, but they don't. But y'all go to doctors, to these white doctors, and just let them operate on y'all and do everything. Don't ask them no questions. Don't ask them nothing. It's crazy.
So today we have Stephen A. Smith actually agreeing with Perk on his MVP take, and this is what he had to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, I know Vegas has a different, I know Vegas is saying something different. I don't want to hear anything about Jokic being a front runner for the MVP right now, the way Denver has tailed off. Joel Embiid, I'm going to say it one more time. Joel Embiid.
Talk about it.
I'm sorry, that man has got to be right up there, if not number one.
As you can see, Stephen A. changed his tone a bit, and he's on the Joel Embiid train now, and it's been a controversial topic because a lot of people were saying that Jokic is clearly the MVP this upcoming season for 3 times straight. Now, it wouldn't be such an issue if he hadn't won one yet, but the fact that he's about to win 3, I think that's where a lot of this mix-up is coming from. I mean, if Michael Jordan and LeBron James have not won 3 MVPs in a row, then it's kind of hard for me to feel like anybody current day, regardless of their race, is worthy of winning 3 straight. That's just my opinion. You know, they normally pass it around a little bit. You could get back-to-back. I mean, Giannis could have definitely won 3 if Jokic is going to win 3 back-to-back like that. So, you know, that was a big topic of discussion, and maybe Perk maybe gaslit that by saying that, you know, the race of the voters and what does Nash, Nowitzki, and Jokic have in common. you know, when he made those comments that way, it put a certain group of people on defense, and maybe he shouldn't have said it that way. The more appropriate way would have been like, what has he done to deserve 3 MVPs? You know, people already has made these assumptions. I mean, this question has been around since Nash has won his 2 back-to-back. It's been a lingering topic, and maybe even Bird, you know, but that wasn't like, I wasn't around in real time to witness those in the way where I was following it, you know, as an adult at that point. You know, I was just a young kid watching basketball, so I wasn't into the factors the same way. I'm pretty sure that has played a role even from the beginning of basketball. You know, you talk about when segregation was prevalent and what athlete got chose for MVP and different things, you probably could go dig back in those times and find that too, that favoritism. But yeah, man, I feel like as far as Jokic though, just talking from a basketball standpoint, if you go on Twitter, there's a highlight tape of Jokic on defense and high ball screens getting flame broiled, getting rotisserie. I mean, they are attacking this dude and they have no fear on finishing at the rim over him, you know. And the plan for most of these teams with their slippage has been putting him in high ball screens. Whereas Joel Embiid, you know, you may be able to get by him sometimes, but you are worried about that shot blocking presence. And for me personally, I can never separate the two. Now, what Joel's issue has been in the past has been his durability. You know, the amount of time he has missed, and ultimately that's probably one of the biggest factors that prevented him from getting it. I believe, was it last season that prevented him from getting it? Because I think he played, I don't want to just throw a number out there. Did he play 60 games? Did he play 60 games? I ain't about to look it up, but I think he played a significant amount less than Jokic last year. But otherwise, I mean, he definitely was a deserving player, because we have to look at the defense and the offense. When you're getting exploited the way Jokic is getting exploited in high ball screens, just the eye test. When you're giving up points that easy, the things you're doing on offense, just in my opinion, it takes a little bit off of that for me. And I look at that with Luka too, you know, the same way, as far as how much offense he's given up. Like, normal players can have big nights on these guys, you know, because the matchup becomes favorable. And yeah, the way I'm seeing him get attacked on offense, man, when Denver's playing defense, I would deduct some MVP points just on that alone. Because when I see that, it seems to be like Denver's going to run into the same issues they always have in the playoffs. They'll be able to score, but when they game plan, they'll make things a little harder for you. But when you have Jokic on the court, you can't make things harder for the other team. Yeah, man, I want to know what you guys think in the comments about this, though. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.